Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. And I just saw Papa Squirrel's Valentine's Day special on Valentine's decks he loves. So I thought I would do it. I'm pretty sure most of these decks have been shown ad nauseum lately, but you know, any chance we get to show off our decks, right? So they're not in any particular order, and I had to narrow some down because it got ridiculous. So I got a few decks here. I may do one with Oracle decks too because, yeah. I have some more coming in the mail. I've got 4 or 5 decks coming in the mail this week or in the next couple weeks that may replace some of these. I don't know yet. But here we go. So my first love, the Seers Tarot. And he had this on his channel too. And I agree. This is like your best friend deck. The friend that is always there when you need it, always gives you great advice, whether you want to hear it or not, but it does it in a gentle, loving way, like a friend would. And I love, love, love this deck. I've said it many times. It's my soul deck. It's amazing. The colors in it are just fantastic. I mean, look at that. The colors in it are fantastic. It is just brilliant deck. And it's the 4th tarot deck I ever bought. Look at that. Those colors. Amazing. And it's gorgeous. And I love it. 2 pieces. I've said many times, if I could only ever have one deck, this would be it. Yeah, I love that. New day beginning. She's walking away from the past. There's my stalker card for 2020. Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I love it. Love it to pieces. And I may get a second copy. This is a mass market version. It's like 21 bucks on Amazon. I may get a second copy just because it's looking a little worn. So next we have my second love, the Encore Tarot. And I've said many times, any chance I get to show this off, I will. The Light Series was by Chris Ann. This is by Cheryl Marchetti. Look at that gilding. Just fantastic. These are the backs. And there is something about this deck. It's just, that string card. I mean, geez. Hermit. These are not in order, but they seem to be in order. Hangman, Death, Temperance. Oh, you know what? I think they are in order. Let's go with, where is the moon? Yeah, it's right there. It's my favorite card in this deck. Just glorious. Glorious deck. It's color-coded. The majors are gray. The cups are brown. Like a golden fall color. The swords are blue. Just stunning. Look at that. Just stunning. Stunning deck. And then we have the wands. Love the little dragons in there. Just beautiful. 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 Look at that dress. Ugh, gorgeous. Pentacles are gorgeous as well. There's nothing I don't love about this deck. Nothing. Yeah, there's the beginning suits. Oh, look at that Magician. And the Empress. Just gorgeous. High Priestess. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful deck. And I picked these because every one of these decks makes me feel something. It's crazy. Then we have the Superliners Tarot. This deck is beautiful. This was a Kickstarter. You don't need to see that. That's the little booklet. These are the backs. It's just stunning. Stunning deck. The skies in this. The background, the coloration of it. Look at that Ace of Cups. I mean, and the little water lilies. Two of Swords. I mean, the coloration in this is just fantastic. Look at that Queen of Swords. I mean, yeah. The Queen of Wands. All the queens and all the aces in this are just fantastic. Two of Cups. Look at that Sun card and the purples. Ugh. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this Death card. Love it. And we have the reason I bought this Six of Swords, my favorite Six of Swords. The reason I bought this deck was this Hierophant. It's just fantastic. The colors in it. It's amazing. And it's got this gorgeous rose gold gilding. Gorgeous. Oh, yeah. And that is actually available on Etsy right now. Like I said, it was a Kickstarter, and it just became available on Etsy. And I've been thinking about getting another copy of that, too, because I riffle shuffle, and some of the gilding has ripped off. So, yeah. You can get that on Etsy. That's the Superliners Tarot. So, next we have another Kickstarter, and I made a pouch for it. The little wooden button that looks like woodland to match it. It's a very fall deck to me. This is the Oak, Ash, and Thorn. It is an all animal deck, and it is freaking beautiful. Beautiful. And he had this in his video too, but I couldn't help it because, yeah, it's beautiful. There's no other explanation for it. The cardstock is thick. The deck is thick. But I love that about this deck. I don't even mind the little white borders around it. Images just pull you in, and you're in this woodland world. And I love it. And what I love most about this deck, look at this Judgment card. That is fantastic. The butterflies. The night sky. I love this. What I love most about this deck, look at the little babies down there. Aw. It's like mommy's teaching them. Beautiful. And she's got her little staff there. Is that even the darker cards, like this Eight of Swords, doesn't feel dark to me. And I have so many decks that are dark, that I needed this light, beautiful pick-me-up, to see things from a positive perspective. And oh my goodness. Come on. He's got the pentacle on his nose. I love this one. Love it. I love that sky. Yeah. This Hangman, he was my card of the day the other day. Beautiful. Beautiful deck. And the Lovers. The cups are squirrels. The swords are ravens or crows, however you choose to look at it. Pentacles are hares. And this is an extra card, which I keep in the deck. The wands are foxes. And this is probably one of my favorite cards in there, just because all the butterflies and the coloration of it, it's gorgeous. So, yeah, I just hit the camera. I don't know if you can still get this anywhere. I haven't looked, but I think it would be worth a gander to go to Three Trees Tarot, Oak, Ash, and Thorn, and check it out and see. And this was from the UK. But it's totally worth it. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Next we have, and the box is really worn because I've used this deck so much in the last year. This is the Universal Celtic Tarot, published by Los Scarabero. Backs, and I edged it in this dark green to match. Extra card. Extra card. This also feels like I'm in this like other world, and it is beautiful. There's so much green in this deck. It's just gorgeous. That strength. Just fantastic. I'm going to move that back. Just gorgeous. I don't know. I do, but I don't know what it is about this deck. It's just, I step into it when I'm using it. And I'm in this world watching these people. Or I'm interacting with them. And it's just fantastic. I feel very grounded with this deck. It is very earthy. No matter what suit it is, it's very earthy. I love this High Priestess where she's like, bring it on. I love it. Let me see if I can find her. That's Death. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's the Empress, and this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love this deck. Hangman. And I love all my decks. It's just some of them, I'm just like, look at that. 8 of Cups. Some of them are just like, baffle me at how much I love them. If that makes sense. And this is one of them. It's not very expensive. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. It's 8 of Swords is just phenomenal. I love it. I've talked about it many times. I love that she's not blindfolded. She's not tied down. She's surrounded by the swords, but she's got wings. She could take flight at any moment, and she knows this. And that's a different perspective than what you normally see on the 8 of Swords. And then the flower element in there just rocks my world. Rocks my world with that card. So yeah, that is the Universal Celtic Tarot. I think it was like 19-20 bucks on Amazon. Shocking. Comes with a little white book, just like normal Low Scarabaro if you got any of his stuff. But yeah, beautiful. Then we have the Zombie Tarot. I don't know why I love this deck so much. Because it is gruesome. It comes like that. It looks like bullets. Love it. Little book, and then there's the deck. But I can't tell who this was published by. It's on Amazon, like 15 bucks, and it comes with this box. It's like velvet lined with thumb holes and the little book. I would assume it would have cost way more, but I love, there's like ads in the back of the book for like Zombie Gone, Rot Away. It's hilarious. And that is why this is one of my favorites, because this deck makes me laugh so hard. Even though it's disgusting. It's like this 50s retro zombie movie. And I love it. 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 Just because it's such a ridiculous, look at that. It's so ridiculous. It's awesome. It reads fantastic. And it just makes me laugh so hard. And we all need a good laugh, especially in these times we're living in right now. And this deck just does it for me in that respect. The undead are victorious. Yeah, this deck is awesome. And you could use this deck any time of year. It always puts a smile on my face. So if I'm ever down in the dumps or need to pick me up, a good laugh, this deck is the one that does that for me and makes me laugh. And I'll pull it out and I'm just like, oh yeah. Now I can go on about my day. It's hilarious. I love it. So that is the Zombie Tarot. Again, that was like 14 bucks on Amazon. Super cheap. But worth it. The cardstock is amazing. I want to say it's US game cardstock, but it doesn't say anywhere on here where this deck was made or published. So, yeah. Let's see here. Does it say there? It doesn't say anywhere on it where it was published. That's weird. Oh, so then we have Bone Sonar Earthflesh Tarot, red gilding again. This deck, it's my runner-up for Soul Deck because I can't even explain it. The artwork is amazing. It's by Anatolian, and oh my gosh, She's the artist that did it. Avalon Cameron is the creator. Look at that. The pen is mightier than the sword. The Ace of Swords. That's just fantastic. And I've raved and raved and raved about this deck. I cannot talk about it enough. The cardstock is amazing. Phenomenal. Look at this Eight of Swords. Probably my third favorite Eight of Swords ever. The book is, it brings me to tears. It's so good. The Ace of Cups. I mean, come on. I can't say anything bad about this deck. It's just fantastic. And I love it. If I could only take 2 decks with me forever and have them with me forever, it would be this and the Light Seers, for sure. They almost feel like they have the same type of energy, but not quite. There's just enough of a difference in the energy that they do feel like 2 different decks. But the colors in them are amazing. I love this Four of Pentacles. It speaks amazing. Amazing. 10 of Swords. Or, that's the Tower. Never mind. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal deck. And I was one of those at the last minute that got one. And I'm so glad I did. Because there was only 1,000 copies made of it. And it's still one of those that everybody wants. So, I covet that. I keep it under lock and key. So, I only got 2 more decks here. This one was, it's the 2.0 Tarot. It's on MakePlayingCards.com right now. You can still get it. I think it was like $28. Here's the backs. This is the deck that made me fall in love with RWS. My very first deck was an RWS deck. I hated it. I still have it. I still hate it. But then I put me off from RWS for a long, long time. And then I saw this on Simon at the Hermit's Cave. And I fell in love with the colors. The skies in this are just fantastic. I just now really put it down, and I got it like in May or June of last year. And this sky on this Empress is fantastic. Yeah, the colors in this, just the skies made it feel like a completely different deck to me than the original Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith that I have, even though it's the same images. The coloring in the sky just made it all the difference in the world, and I love this deck. Love it. Yeah, it's glorious, phenomenal, amazing, whatever you want to call it. It's beautiful. Beautiful, and I love it. So then I went and bought another RWS deck, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get it just because it's borderless. But I didn't expect to really jive with it. But OMG, it threw me off. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It is the Centennial borderless. And I have been nonstop using this. When I put the 2.0 down, this is the one I picked up and was using all the time. And I freaking love it. Love it. It's US Games published. The cardstock is amazing. And I love the colors in it. I love that it's muted colors. In it, again, comparing it with my Radiant Rider-Waite, it just feels like a completely different deck, even though it is, again, the same images, just different coloring, and I love it. I did not expect to like this deck at all when I bought it. It was like on sale on Amazon for like $10 at the time. I think it's back up to like $19 now, but I got it and I was like, wow, I instantly was in love. So yeah, that, and it's, I've had so many good reads. I've done a couple past life readings with it as well, and OMG, it was crazy. But yes, I love this deck. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So that is what I could narrow down to my favorites that I love. Currently, that could change. Like I said, I got a few decks coming. that I'm chomping at the bit for. So they might get, some of them might get bumped off my list. But yeah, that's my Valentine's loves right there. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And I will post Papa Squirrel's link below as well, so you can see his Valentine loves. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.